All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Ha, Racha, Chadash, Mama. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS and their elders. Double honors to my elders, well of this camp. Salutations to the sincere Akim, pushing his truth and sincerity around the four corners of this earth. I'm Nakar Karab Ban Yasharala, coming out the Lions Den camp of Yasharala here in Jacksonville, Florida. And now today I'll be coming out with a lesson. And the top of this lesson is he taketh the wicked in their craftiness. You know, because Esau, he devised all these different wicked ideas and plans, but yet it seems to backfire, or he cannot perform his enterprise as he would want to, because these traps and these snares that Esau sets up, it is set up against the poor, i.e. the children of Israel. It is set up against the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And true enough, right now, 2/3 of our people are falling hook, line, and sinker, and they're getting caught up in these traps, you know. But at the same time, the times that are coming, Esau, these Edomites, the wicked, are about to go at the hopeful elect and the 1/3 men, women, and children. And that's when the Most High is going to upset everything that he set in motion. I have a little example of of things backfiring and blowing up, you know what I'm saying, and going wrong. And I'm using Wile E. Coyote, and the Road Runner as an example. How Wile E. Coyote he's always trying to get the Road Runner. He come up with all these elaborate tricks, these thought out traps and snares, yet they tend to always backfire on him. They always tend to go wrong. So that's the same thing that's happening with these Edomites is going to continue to happen with these Edomites. And the Most High is going to continue to intervene as he has been doing and upset the plans and the thoughts and intentions of the wicked, the nation of Edom. Real quick, this is Job chapter 5 verse 2. For wrath killeth the foolish man, and envy slayeth the silly one. So wrath is going to kill a foolish man. And Esau, he's a very foolish person. The wicked, Edom, are foolish. And envy slayeth the silly one. And envy, and as you know, Esau really envies the nation of Israel. He envies us. He envies the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, so-called. He envies us because he want to be us, because we have the blessing. Continuing. And you see how Wile E. Coyote was lacing the ground with grease trying to lay a trap for the Road Runner, and then you seen that truck come. He didn't expect that truck to come. Well, that's how the Most High is going to do Esau when he really tries to do this this his NWO, his new world order. You know, the Lord is going to be like that truck that's going to run slap over him and keep going while he's busy setting a trap. As a matter of fact, this is Job chapter 20. I'm going to hit verse 23. It says, when he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. So there you go. That truck, we'll say in this extent, represent the Most High's fury being casted upon, you know what I'm saying, Wile E. Coyote. While he was busy trying to set a trap to catch the road runner, he didn't see his judgment and his destruction. Well, we'll say his judgment in this case right here. He didn't see that truck coming, and that truck ran slap over. When he did see, he tried to run, but it was too late. And that's the same thing that's going to happen to Esau, the wicked, to Edom, when the Lord come back. In the fullness of this, when they about to fill their belly, right when they think they got everything set up and going right and going good, that's when the Most High is going to cast his fury, you know what I'm saying, and his wrath upon him, upon Esau and these Edomites. And he's going to rain it upon them while they're eating, while they're getting ready, while they think they got everything set up. The Most High going to be just like this truck. And going to come run slap over Esau. And he ain't going to see it coming until it's too late. But continue. Hold up. Okay, Con, just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing no points. All right, so there you have it. Wile E. Coyote, we'll say i.e. Esau in this case, have set many traps. And though he has set many traps upon the children of Israel, a lot of it has backfired. It has not gone according to plan. But let's get into it. This is again back at Job chapter 5. I'm gonna start at verse 12. He disappointeth the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprises. Let's get an example real quick again. We'll go back to the when he was putting the grease on the ground. There you go. Hold on. There you go. Again. Job chapter 5, verse 12. He disappointeth the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprises. So the Most High is going to upset these Edomites. He's going to upset the hands of the crafty, that they cannot perform their enterprise, not perform their business, not be able to set up and do what they intend to do. So the Most High disappointed the devices of Esau. He taketh the wicked in their own craftiness. As a matter of fact, verse 13, let me go down. He taketh the wise, Slakia, in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. So there you go. The Most High, I'm saying, because that's the title of my lesson, he taketh the wicked in their craftiness. Well, Esau is going to get taken in his craftiness. The Most High is going to disappoint his devices so that he cannot perform that which he set up to do. But it says he taketh the wise in their own craftiness. Esau is going to be taken in his own craftiness. He's going to be taken by the same traps and the same things that he has set up. He is going to be destroyed by them. As you've seen in the video with Wile E. Coyote, everything he set up to do, it always backfired on him. He never ever achieved his goal. Well, that's the same thing that's going to happen to Esau. The same thing is going to happen to these Edomites. They're not going to be able to perform their enterprises. The Most High is going to upset their craftiness. He's going to upset them. You know, the counsel of the forward, i.e., the word forward means perverse. It's carried headlong. It's carried away. Job chapter 18. I'm going to start at verse 8. It says, "For he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare." See, Esau is cast into a net by his own feet. And you can compare that to Wile E. Coyote. Every time he came up with a trap, guess what? He was always the one falling into it. Well, that's the same thing that's going to happen to Esau. But again, of Job chapter 18, verse 8, "For he is cast into a net by his own feet. He walketh upon a snare." So Esau is cast into his own trap by his own feet, meaning he's going to walk into his own traps. He's going to fall victim to his own devices that he has set up. Verse 9, it says, "The grin shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him." See, his traps are going to take him by the heel, meaning he's going to fall into his snares. All his wicked devices, all his lawless laws, his unlawful laws, well, he's going to fall victim to these things. All these things that he has set up, he's going to fall victim. All the robbing and pillaging and looting he did, well, that's going to happen to him. It says here in verse 9, "The grin shall take him by the heel," which means trap, "and the robber shall prevail against him." The robber means these other nations, because these other nations going to invade this place. When this war get for real, Gurga troops, they're going to invade this place. And they're going to take whatever they want. Or you ain't going to be able to give them nothing. And they're going to be here solely to slaughter. But continuing. Verse 10, it says, "The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way." See, the snare is laid for him in the ground. The Most High has already set this thing up for Esau to fall in his own trap. The trap is laid for him in the ground. He don't see it. He thinking he finna do all these different things and come up with all these new regulations, rules, and measures to govern his new world order. Well, you don't know that that's a trap. The trap is laid for him. But continuing. So like you bear with me. Let me make sure I covered all my points. This is Job chapter 27, verse 13. It says, "This is the portion of a wicked man with Yahweh, and the heritage of oppressors, which they shall receive of the Almighty." And as you can see, that truck that ran over Wile E. Coyote, well, guess what? That was just it was justified. And it is the destruction is the portion of a wicked man with Yahweh. And that we all know that the border of wickedness, these Edomites, they are wicked. And destruction is their portion. Judgment is their portion. Their heritage and the heritage of oppressors, which they shall receive of the Almighty. See, the Most High is going to judge the nation of Edom. And the Most High is going to take the wicked in their craftiness. The Most High is going to cause Esau to fall into his own traps. With that, shalom.